In today's video, I am going to be presenting to you the actors, the Nigerian celebrities, the Nigerian Nollywood actors and actresses whose marriages ended in controversy, scandals, and drama. This is a total definition that love is not just enough. There are other things that makes a marriage work. So we are going to be learning one or two from these people's cases. Yes, and again, if you haven't gotten yourself a glass of wine, my darling, what are you waiting for? Now go grab that cup of wine or a cup of coffee or a little liquor. And come and join me because this video is going to be entertaining and it is also going to be filled with lessons. Now, let us proceed with today's video. The top one celebrity marriage that actually ended in scandal and controversy is Tiwa Savage and Tibi's marriage. Of course, these people were like a couple made in heaven. I'm sure that when they got married, a lot of people tapped into their blessings. But then again, along the line, issues started happening. Tiwa Savage accused Tiblis of stealing from her as a manager. Not just from stealing from her, Tiwa Savage equally accused Tiblis of cheating on her. Now, my darlings, if a man can cheat on a stunning beauty like Tiwa Savage, on a stunning beauty like this gorgeous goddess, who are you that a man will not cheat on? Sometimes men do not even know what they want. They just want to keep testing. Well, aside the cheating, Tiwa Savage also accused him of drugs. And when this was going on, Tiblis just came online to announce their separation and their divorce. While Tiwa Savage was battling with postpartum depression. These things happened after the birth of their child. I think all that postpartum depression and everything also added to Tiwa Savage anger and it skyrocketed everything. So that was how Tiwa Savage and Tiblis marriage ended up in scandal. Although recently it is rumored that these both couples are coming back together and I think they are working out their differences. I hope that they make a better couple this time around. Well, it is what it is. Let us move over to the next on our list. The next celebrity marriage that ended in controversy is Funke Akindele and JJC Skills. Of course, when Funke Akindele and JJC got married, it was beautiful, you know, getting herself a younger man and everything was really beautiful. I love the fact that Funke was able to have kids for him and everything. People tapped into this marriage, but again, how would we have known that along the line it will also end in scandal? Like I said, nobody goes into marriage to quit, but when it happens, it just happens. So Funke Akindele and JJC Skills, you know, when they entered into production together, money became a battleground. So Funke Akindele and JJC Skills had money related issues, especially when they started their collaboration, their movie collaboration together. Who knows who wants to take the lion's share, or maybe Funke wants to take the lion's share or JJC wants to take the lion's share, and this became a problem in their marriage, right? And the next thing Funke did was to come online and say that their goals no longer align because it wasn't working out anymore, especially in terms of goals. Funke is more focused on success than this family thing. So she said their goals no longer align. And then all efforts to fix them fell on deaf ears. At the end of the day, they just had to quit. And the third on my list is Tonto Dike and Churchill. One thing I realized about marriage is that it is always very sweet and beautiful from that very first year. And after that first year, the whole attractions, the whole things dies down, and then you begin to see the real person, the real human, the real soul you got married to, and reveal who they truly are. And these are when most of these marriages, if not properly handled, breaks up. So Tonto Dike and Churchill's marriage was a talk of the town. Everyone tapped into and really wanted to be like them, but when issues started, Tonto Dike accused Churchill over emotional abuse, financial neglect, and cheating, and also heartbreak. All attempts to fix this home went on deaf ears as Tonto Dike said that walking away was her best decision. Let us move over to the next on the list. And the next on my list goes to Toke Makinwa and Maji Ayida, whose marriages ended in 2017. First. Well, it all started when Maji impregnated another girl while still married to Toke Makinwa. Like I said, men don't know what they want. Imagine a stunning beauty like Toke Makinwa. Look at this gorgeous, sweet looking, classy, elegant lady, and a man still has to cheat on her. Now let us just say, what do men really want? Just imagine a man cheating on this stunning beauty. Then what? How much you with your cold belly? That the man will not cheat on. Just do you, my darlings, and stop this, because this man will stain your whites. So Toke actually accused Margie of infidelity, financial neglect, and also heartbreak. So Toke Makenwa walked away from the marriage heartbroken. And the next actress on my list whose marriage ended in drama, chaos, and controversy is Mercy Aigbe and Larry. This marriage ended in 2019. Mercy Aigbe came online, and I don't know who did the makeup on her face, or I don't know if she was telling the truth. She accused Larry of domestic abuse. Not just domestic abuse, she equally accused him of infidelity and manipulation. Of course, there are some men who will not lay their hands on you, but they will make you begin to question your own self-worth. You will say something, they will turn it around and make you like the problem, make you like the issue. And I don't know how they do it, but at the end of the day, you begin to ask yourself, was I demanding for too much? Was I too much? Am I actually the cause of this breakup? They just make you feel like the problem, while they silently watch you battle with all those emotional tantrums. Meanwhile, again, let's also talk about the infidelity that Mercy Aigbe accused Larry of. I don't know between Mercy Aigbe and Larry who was actually the cheat in the marriage, because it wasn't long after Mercy Aigbe left the marriage that she just ran into the arms of her duty. And again, she just married the person despite him being married to somebody else. So I don't know who we should say is telling the truth in this whole drama. Mercy also accused Gentry of threatening her life and also mishandling their finances. So Mercy Aigbe left Larry because of these issues. Meanwhile, let's move over to the next on the list. The next celebrities whose marriage ended in controversy was Imi Edo and Philip Ehiaguna, which ended in 2014. Imi Edo, who is a beautiful Nollywood star and a businesswoman, of course, a sophisticated, classy Nollywood actress, said her marriage broke up because of the long distance strain. I think Philip Ehiaguna was an American businessman. He wasn't based in Nigeria, while Imi Edo was residing here. And long-distance marriage takes the grace of God and a lot of effort between the both parties to work out. And also, there were rumors of infidelity. Imi Edo also accused him, or he accused Imi Edo of infidelity, but there were rumors of infidelity during their scandals. And again, Philip also was detached from her career. I think Philip wasn't supporting her career and others. So a celebrity or somebody who loves being online really need to actually marry her spec, marry somebody who is equally in the same field. I've seen men that you get married to and they begin to restrict you. They get jealous when you post your pictures online. They restrict you. You're upset that you're posting your pictures. They are upset about some things you do because they don't understand how the internet and this online stuff works. So marrying such a person who is detached from your career, who doesn't know anything about it, actually can also lead to breakup. And they also, Imi Edo said that marrying Philip was just to satisfy her family. She wasn't really ready to marry him, but because of too much family pressure, she had to go into that marriage. And again, this is another thing we should learn. Don't marry because of family. Don't marry because of society pressure, because when you rush in, you actually rush out of that marriage. And the next on my list is Chika Ike and Tony Iberiri. Chika Ike actually tried. She stayed with Tony Iberiri for 12 years. One thing is that most times these marriages limit women, like especially these women that are influencers, bloggers, actresses and others. You realize that it looks like you're caged because you cannot do some certain things. But when these actresses want to break up, sometimes some of them just hide under infidelity, irreconcilable whatever differences and others, irreconcilable differences, and tries to use that to break up. But they don't want to tell you that they were actually caged and they were tired of being married. So one thing that led to this is that Chika Ike actually outgrew Tony. Her career went above Tony and financially and otherwise, but Tony's career remained at their particular level. So Chika Ike actually became more of the breadwinner in the marriage. And women don't like being the one to provide. So the imbalance between them got too big, and all of a sudden there were accusations. Tony was accusing Chika Ike of cheating, while Chika Ike was accusing Tony of emotional neglect, and before you know it, both of them quietly parted ways. And the next celebrity on my list, of course, these are just something that happened recently, is Tubaba and Annie Idibia. This is our African queen. Of course, it took the internet by storm. A lot of people cried on their behalf, despite they don't even know them in person. I was actually among those who cried because I love this pairs. But again, we cannot judge by what we see online because we don't live with them, closed up. So what happened is this: Tubaba and Annie Idibia, whose marriage just ended in this 2025. I am filming this video. Tubaba woke up one morning and just said, my people, said a lot of things. Tubaba is not somebody that talks too much. All of a sudden, we are seeing him with another woman. Annie was obviously not happy in the marriage. Annie was a fighter who wanted to hold it, who never wanted to give up. She loved Tubaba so much. She loved and became so obsessed and so jealous about him. I heard Annie was always fighting workers and never wants anybody to come close to Tubaba, even females. Annie has equally moved on and also have rebranded herself, and I think the both parties made the best decision to split ways, since the marriage is obviously not working behind closed doors. And the next on my list is Obi Franklin and Lillian Esoro, who are separated under the weight of baby mama drama, infidelity claims, and also pressure from Obi's entertainment industry. Marrying an entertainer, it is not easy because you're going to be seeing different girls. At the end of the day, I think the wife just couldn't take it anymore. She's exhausted. She was like, no, I need to go. I need to break free. So they drifted publicly and also emotionally, although they kind of remained friends even after the marriage. And the next on my list is AY and Mabel Marcon. Of course, this couple who has nearly spent decades together. When the rumors hit the internet, people couldn't believe it, but it is what it is. Of course, their marriage broke as a result of infidelity and emotional neglect. And also, AY showbiz kind of also created a vacuum in the marriage, and it is just what it is. And the next on my list is Chacha Eke and Austin Fanny. Chacha Eke's marriage to Austin was going well. It was beautiful. Everybody loved them. Yes, it was like a power couple. Until Chacha started coming out online to say a lot of things. But after that, Chacha would blame it on bipolar. This became a pattern. This started happening maybe every Eke market day until Chacha could not hold it anymore. She always blamed all that on bipolar until Chacha started accusing the husband, Austin Fanny, of emotional abuse and mental health strain, and also lack of financial control. So, while people were trying to settle them, people were trying to solicit, Chacha started accusing Austin Fanny of restricting her career while he pursued his own. It seems that Austin started limiting Chacha from acting while he pursued his own dream of becoming a producer. But this did not sit well with Chacha. So Chacha, aka split from Austin Fanny, was more about freedom, was more about freedom to pursue her dream. So if she felt that the marriage was caging her, and I think she's one of the actresses that has come out online to really say the real thing they really wanted. The current celebrity whose marriage ended in scandal, controversies, and divorce is Toyin Emako and Adeniyi Johnson. Toyin Emako and Adeniyi Johnson, whose marriages ended in 2015. This marriage ended as a result of the cheating allegations and public drama, emotional turmoil, and a lot of power imbalance. As they were, when two partners are egoistic, it takes a lot to make that marriage work. And I believe that marriage should be seen as partnership. You don't, you don't bring in this ego to your marriage. You see your wife as your equal. You see your wife as your own, right? It's not something that people these days, they present pride. When there is time to say sorry, nobody wants to say sorry. And if you're only the one putting in the work, trying to make a marriage work, always apologizing when you're wrong, always apologizing for expressing yourself, at a point you get tired and you want to break away. So these people actually, just couldn't work on their marriages and they ended up in controversy. And the number 14 on my list is this beautiful actress, Mona Lisa Chinda and Dejo Richards' marriage. Yes, they have been married for many years, but the marriage also ended in controversy. The leakage and the crack started when Mona Lisa started accusing Dejo Richards of manipulations, emotional abuse, and lack of financial power. So behind the glitz and glam, Dejo Richards, according to Mona Lisa, was all manipulative. She also accused him of domestic violence. And again, the power tussle became so real that they both realized that this cannot work. We can't continue in this path. And the marriage ended under the cloud of unspoken pain. And the next is Basket Mouth and AC. In fact, this beautiful couple who has been married for 12 years with children, their marriage, in fact, took the internet by storm because these are the least couples who were expecting to hear breakup rumor or divorce rumor from. But again, it became real when they announced their separation on the ground, and everybody was thinking it's still a joke until it became serious. Although no scandal was aired publicly, but people around suggested that there was a trace of infidelity, like there was infidelity in the marriage and also emotional drift. And the last but not the least is Yul Edochie and May Edochie. This is what marriages that I have never seen. The kind of controversy surrounding this marriage is something else. It all started when Yul Edochie just got this Judy Austin pregnant, and the next thing although he equally apologized to me and was like, please accept the polygamy, it has happened, Queen, please, forgive me. But May is not a woman that wants to accept polygamy, and according to her, they didn't discuss polygamy when they started this marriage, and it is in her best interest to quit or to divorce the man. Although a man will have what they call pride will always play a role. Yo accepted and chose Judy Austin, and as you can see, after that, May has equally moved on. She's doing successfully well. She just opened a very big brand cosmetic business right now. It's in US or UK, and she's equally having a lot of endorsements and a lot of views, unlike when she was married. While Yo and Judy Austin are all over the internet every market day to be praising themselves. Ezedike 1, Agudike 2, this is all of them are just winning. They are all winning in different ways. Well, it is what it is. And the last, but not the least, that in fact broke the camel's back and broke a lot of internet users, including fans worldwide, is the marriage between Ninolo, Bolale, and Bumi, which lasted for more than 16 years. Nino was accused of infidelity, cheating on this stunning, gorgeous queen. This is a total definition of men don't know what they want. This couple was everybody's dream. They were beautiful pairs. Nino is cute. The wife is beautiful. She is gorgeous. They were just everybody's definition of a perfect marriage. This is a total definition of money can buy glam. Fame can open doors. But here are 15 marriages that proves that wealth and money alone cannot sustain marriage. Tell me, which of these celebrities' marriages affected you the most? Which one would you have said, oh, we loved you? You guys would have worked things out. If you're currently going through uncertainty, you're going through divorce or breakup or heartbreak right now, I want to let you know that you are not alone. And let me also tell you, please just stop overthinking, because it is not because you are not intelligent or you're not good enough or anything. It can happen to anyone. Yes, nobody goes into marriage to quit, but sometimes a broken marriage is better than a life filled with unhappiness, uncertainty, and also drama or chaos. You can't keep fighting for someone who is not willing to fight for you. So a broken marriage or a broken home is better than a marriage filled with uncertainty, a marriage filled with sadness. So if you are going through crisis, just reconsider. Know that you are not in this alone. Many of your top actors, actresses, and others who you aspire, who you look up to, or who you even admire or think they are very strong, actually has worked on this path, and that is why I am presenting this video to you. And then again, you made it to the very end of my video. I like it when you do so. Please, if you loved this video, I would really appreciate it if you give this video a like. It will cost you anything to do so. Please give my video a like. I like it when you do so. And if you watch to the very end of this video, it means you're one of those people that finish whatever you start, and it is a rare quality to find, and I appreciate you. for watching to the very end. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification bell. You can also share it to your friends and loved ones, and I will see you in my next episode.